adjudicate this particular event, he will make sure they follow the rules, but rather than him scoring them, it is purely a time event. So not only do they have to complete the course, they have to do it in a timely manner. You will see one individual bring each beast out of the camp, and then the other two will join in. They have to do the course. They have to do the course right round the two pegs and then back through the gate, and that will be their course. But it, rather than be scored on camp score or horse work, it will be scored purely on time. And as we mentioned, it's a $27,000 event, so ladies and gentlemen, it's a serious event, but you want to get yourself underway. I'll just hand over to Brooke here in a moment. She'll start reading out the first few teams that we have, but once that tractor is off the ground, we will require Mr. Peter Dowling. He's going to adjudicate out there. He's going to make sure that they've got everything under control, and we will be getting underway fairly shortly.
Alrighty, the first 5 teams in the teams draft here this afternoon. First team, ECM Livestock, otherwise known as Cleary's Cowboys, consisting of Andrew Turvey, Harry Scott and Sam Southern. Number 2 will be Wyatt Young's team. Wyatt Young, Matt Durkin and Tom Donnelly. 3, Jeff Willis' team. Good original names you got here, boys. Jeff Willis, Sue Willis and Zoe Willis. 4 will be Girls, 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 Sarah Cookson, Kate Stokes and Alana Chamberlain. 5 is the Ringers team from Queensland, Brett Welsh, Oliver Salerno and Mark Buttsworth. Actually, I'll keep going. 6, the Willinga Park team, Troy Palmer, Hugh Miles and Ben McNaughton. 7, Forever Cowboys, Cowboys Forever, Zeb Pearce, Ben Madem and Tom Donnelly. 8, Shanahan Transport, Wyatt Young, Dom Shanahan and Jack Shanahan. 9, Kuba Performance, Roger Grant, Anthony Robinson and Rob Leach. 10, Elders Ems Mooney, Harry Larnick, Terry Hall and Ben McNaughton. There are your first 10 teams and we're ready to get underway.
Not too far off a start here, ladies and gentlemen. The dust is flying. This event is very, very serious. A lot of money on the line. They're out here warming up, all the teams. So not too far away from a start. The crew have read out the first half a dozen or so. If you aren't sure of your draw, come and check in with me, but we are not too far out of a start. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're making your way back to your seats, I'd highly recommend it. It's about to be action stations.
So once again, ladies and gentlemen, get yourselves organised. Come over, watch the events here. Grab yourself a seat, grab yourself some refreshments. But you're about to see some mighty fine exhibitions, I reckon,
Fine
here this evening. We're just about to get underway. We have Mr. Pete Dowling. He'll be adjudicating this, making sure everything is under control. He'll also be making sure they follow the rules. I'm suggesting that possibly there may be some competitors here that don't believe the rules apply to them, but I think Mr. Peter Dowling, he'll keep them all in line. The rest of it is a time event. As we mentioned, there will be no scores, but you will get a penalty point put against you if you step outside Mr. Peter Dowling's guidelines and rules. So we're just about to get underway. We'll have some cattle here, and then we will have the first team in. We'll have the first team. We will have the Cleary's Cowboys. Mr. Andrew Turvey, one of the Willingas. Linchpin up there at Joanda Plains at Wandoan there, ladies and gentlemen. He's riding a horse called Ruby. You got Harry Scott from Green Acres at Wandoan as well, riding Rocket. And you've got Sam Southern with Green Acres. From Green Acres, from Wandoan as well, riding his nomination in Squirrel. Like we just mentioned, ECM Livestock is your first team in here. They're going to show you how to do it. They're going to set the pace. They will set the time for the evening.
Okay, it looks like our first team are all in position. Watch the tactics as they move through the motions of the team draft. Lots of encouragement from the crowd goes a long way. So our first team, Andrew Turvey, Harry Scott and Sam Southern making Cleary's Cowboys.
Series Cowboys indeed. This is the team from up there at in Queensland, Wandoan, Queensland. They are part of the Willinga Park cattle team. So we expect big things from these Cowboys. These are the real deal. This is what they do for a living. Andrew Turvey's in the middle. Originally a good Wingallen cowboy, knows what it's like to run some cattle around timber country. This is Andrew Turvey. Harry Scott is on the outside there now. Sam Southern's on the inside. Little Sammy.
I think they've been practicing.
Come on, folks, we're looking for our first completed course here for the three boys from Queensland. Oh, I don't want to be you on Monday when Turv takes you back up there, Sammy Southern.
Okay, so we've got 33 seconds plus 1 penalty point. And this will all make sense as we go along with the penalties. Okay, second team, Wyatt Young, Matt Durkin and Tom Donnelly.
Yeah, this is the young guns here, Brook. This is the young guns. They're going to show us how to do it. They say that they can see those pegs out there. They put the pink paint around the pegs so they can actually see to get through them. The young guns. You got young Wyatt Young from Tamworth with Binny Milan. You've got Matt Durkin, the Grey Nomad, with twice more. And you've got Tom Donnelly from Burundai, aka the Burundai manager, they tell me. So here you have. This is team number 2, the young guns. Tell us a bit about this team here, Heidi.
Yeah, once again, informed Cowboys too. Matt Durkin is in the middle. They say he's a nomad at the moment. He makes his home somewhere between Tamworth and Taroom and far north Queensland, heaven knows. Wyatt Young's on the outside on the good black mare Milan. What are you doing there, Donk? Tom Donnelly up on the inside, the Barraba Cowboy. It's a timed event, ladies and gentlemen, so these boys are trying to put those 3 head of cattle around the camp draft course. We need to see the 3 cattle go through the gate for it to be an entire course without a penalty. How about it? Matt Durkin, Wyatt Young, get in there, Erpy. Tom Donnelly, cover, Donk. I tell you what, there's going to be some hell to pay come Monday.
Righto, we've got a 36.74 plus 1.
You're watching now Team Willis. Team Willis has consisted of a Jeff Willis from Lady Smith, 2 times winner of the man from Snowy River. Sue Willis, the wife, the boss of the family there from Lady Smith, riding Duke's Boot. And Zoe Willis, the daughter here, ladies and gentlemen, 2 times winner.
This is a family team. We're going to see a few of those coming. I'll tell you what, Christmas dinner could be a little tough if one of them make a mistake. The Willises. Pressure's on, Sue. Tidy up that corner for them. Jeff's keeping the middle coming. Daughter Zoe's covering the inside peg. Dad says, go, Zoe, go. Ladies and gentlemen,
1 miss.
We'll leave that one up to our judge. We'll leave it up to our judge. I'm taking 20 seconds off from the final score because of the outfits. Ladies and gentlemen, look at them. The girls team.
Look.
They are the girls, Heidi. I tell you what, made up of Cooko. Sarah Cookson right here at Willinga, riding a nomination in hopscotch. Alana Chamberlain from Bombala with Tinky Winky, and Kate Stokes from Gadooga, eh? Anyway, Heidi, you might lead us through there. I'm not sure who the fashion parade here is, but anyway, this will be very, very entertaining.
My word. Sarah Cookson and Kate Cookson are in the yellow and the red. They are sisters and they are wild. Their offsider is Alana Chamberlain. I tell you what, Cooker will steer him through the middle because she has been a previous winner of this event. No. Purple, bring it. There'd be instructions getting thrown about out there to be like mustering at Coomera, but not today. There'll be a debrief on that, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Cookos, Sarah Cookson, Kate Cookson, and Alana Chamberlain. The Teletubbies, I tell you what, you've got to give them 5 for those outfits, folks.
Yeah. So a score for Team 3, the Willis team, the previous team, 38.99 plus 1. and a no score, unfortunately, for girls, girls, girls. But you'd have to give them a score for the outfits.
And you're watching now competitor number 5. The 5th team into the ring there is the Ringers team, made up of Mr. Dan Steers, Butsy and Brett Welsh. As I understand, I tell you what, we have one stylish Pepto, we have a little turbulence, and we have Halo. I tell you what, there is some power here as long as they can keep it all together. I think Mr. Brett Welsh, he will do his best to adjudicate it.
Yeah, the boys will have to cover that horse on the inside there. Holy Toledo, Welshie. I don't reckon that was part of the plan for the Ringers team there. Brett Welsh, Mark Buttsworth, and our friend, Mr. Dan Steers.
Well, I tell you what, Welshie, we spoke about that earlier this afternoon and how that rolls. But anyway, that is camp drafting, and that is teams camp drafting at its finest. Righto, 6th team into the arena. Yeah, that will be a no score for those watching. The 6th team into the arena here now is the Wallinga Park team, led by Mr. Troy Palmer from Coolah on Idaho, Huey Miles with More Spoonful, and Ben McNaughton on Melody. I tell you what, 3 outstanding individuals. We'll just see whether or not they can actually put it together as a team. But as individuals, you will not find any better. But let's just see how they go as a team.
We've sure got some informed Cowboys. Troy Palmer bringing those cattle out. On the inside, Ben McNaughton. On the outside, Hugh Miles. What a combination. We've seen these 3 competitors in that final before, folks. They make a living out of chasing cattle, these 3 boys. Troy, you're going to have to keep it coming for him. Naughty's on the outside. He won't miss it. Keep riding, Ben. He said keep riding. The instructions are flowing fast out here. Inside, Huey Miles is looking for a gate. Cover! How about it, folks? There you go, the Wallinga Park team. There you go, Mr. Snow. That is Troy Palmer, Hugh Miles, Ben McNaughton.
And there you have it, 32, slipping them straight to the top, 32 seconds.
Holy moly, the instructions are flying out there. If that's a day at the office, a lot of instructions flying. We'll see those boys again later too, I'm sure of it.
Well, there you have it there. Now we have the 7th team in the ring now. They come under the name of Forever Cowboys, Cowboys Forever. They are made up of Mr. Ben Matum from Tamworth, multiple open camp draft champion, and a saddle bronc rider as well. We've got Zeb Pearce from Walker with Turner Stud Congai, and you have Tom Donnelly from Barrabar riding Cold Chisel and doing a mighty fine straight up they have.
You bet they do, and there's a lot of talent out there. We've got some ringers who chase cattle all week. We've got a bronc rider. We've got a bit of everything happening. Donk, you're on the outside here, turning them around the corner. Benny Matum's in the middle. He won't miss it. Pressure's on Zeb Pearce. This is the Forever Cowboys, Cowboys Forever team. Cover Donk. What do you reckon, folks? Oh! No! Tom Donnelly, you're getting cut out of the will, my friend.
And it's occasions like that when Mr. Peter Dowling, he really liked having another 2 judges.
So a 35.17 plus 1.
Oh, the 8th team into the arena is the Shanahan Transport team, made up of Mr. Ben Hall from Muddaborough with Cosmo. We've got Pat Shanahan from Oakey, and we've got Dom Shanahan, the boss of Shanahan Transport, with Bobby.
We've got young Jacks on the outside there, getting a bit of instruction off Wyatt Earp, who's running the middle. Dom's covering the other side. Sorry, young Pat Shanahan. Come on, Earp. There's a bit of blowing and a bit of puffing going on, a bit of noise out of Wyatt, or Young. Go, young Pat. How about
Looking
it?
good.
Ripe old age of 15, the gentleman on the outside. I reckon that was pretty tidy, folks. What do you think?
.92 seconds.
And we must have had a late jockey change there because we've had Ben Hall filled in by Wyatt Young on that particular event. You're watching now the 9th team, Kuba Performance Horse Team, big sponsor and partner down here. We have Rob Leach from Tamworth. We have Anthony Robinson from Kuba Performance Horses and Mr. Roger Grant as well, the principal down there at Kuba Performance Horses. How are they going down there, Heidi?
Yeah, well, I was talking to Mr. Grant earlier in the week, and he was counting on this event to help him out with some fuel money home. You're going to have to tidy it up now, Rog. Rob Leach is on the other side. He's going to go ahead and help them turn them back towards the gate. Be great, Rob. Oh, what do you reckon, folks? They didn't even give us time to read the last score. The fella in the middle is Terry Hall. I worked for him, and he will throw orders around, and he said it's go time. Ben McNaughton on the outside. Inside, Harry Larnack.
So
Old Terry'd be steering him about. Harry, the instruction from Terry was to go. Tiptoe looks ready. He's loaded for Ben McNaughton. How about the singing out there, Naughty? Go, Ben. My friend Ben. Oh, Naughty.
A score for the previous Kuba performance while we're waiting for the last lot, 36.37 plus 1.
And that last team, it was the team number 10. It was known as the Elders Ems Mooney team.
A 34.3 plus 1 for Elders Ems Mooney. No. Yes.
Righto, the 11th team in the arena here now. We have the Injamira Pole Hereford team from Queensland. We have Mr. John Turvey, none other than John Turvey, Walvivers and Andrew Turvey. I tell you what, the team from Willinga Park in the north, that's what you've got here.
Go on, Turv. John's been driving that roller all week for us, folks. We've seen him rolling, hitting. Cousins, John and Andrew Turvey with Walvivers in the middle. Come on, Wal. Go on, Turv. They're cattlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look on here. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, look at that.
Two of the Turvey boys there work for the good Willinga Park team up there at Juanda Plains. No cattle are getting away up that way.
And that slips them straight up to the top at this stage, 31.69. No penalties.
Righto, you're watching the 12th team now, Equus, Casey Cambridge. We have Priscilla Leeson and Brie Garland all competing here. And like we mentioned there before, whilst this is a very, very entertaining event, it is a serious event. These particular competitors are riding for a $27,000 check. $27,000 take first place. Unfortunately, there is no money for second place, so you need first place.
You bet. While this is lots of fun down here, it certainly is a serious event. There's a big check at the end of it, and I can tell you now, these guys aren't messing about. This is the Equusage team, an all-girls team. They're going to show us the order and structure that this job can get done in. Let's go. We've got Casey Cambridge, Priscilla Leeson, and Brie Garland. We're going to have to take him with us, though, girls. The two steers are just waiting beautifully on the bottom of the first peg for them there. Here we go, we're humming now. Rider on the outside. Coming up there, looking to secure a second peg. Folks, I can promise you it's hard enough to put one around, much less three. You're very grateful to see your mates out there giving you a hand. Looking for a gate now, the Equus team. Come on, Casey, Priscilla, and Bree. What do you reckon? Completely nailed it. Score will come through. Time will come through, rather.
A time of 59.50 plus 1.
Righto, we move straight on with team number 13. I tell you what, mostly Hills team from Queensland they're suggesting this time. We have Mr. Zane Haberman, we have Mr. Ben Hall, and Mr. Hugh Miles. Once again, three outstanding Cowboys. We just see whether they can actually all pull together as a team and try and take a $27,000 check here. What do you reckon, Heidi?
I can guarantee you these three have done it before. They'll be looking to do it again. Fella in the middle, trying to make lead steers out of these things, quieten them down and get them ready, is Ben Hall. You might have heard of him. First peg will be covered on the inside by Huey Miles, another one of our finalists today. And the ringer on the outside is a chopper pilot, so he might be looking to get a different angle. This is Zane Haberman, the owner of Mostly Hills, run a great camp draft up there. Come on, Habbo. Three of the best cattlemen, camp drafters in the country on your course right now. Habbo's got one he's just leading along on his own. Huey's got the outside covered. Switch is the call. They're still coming. They just went back to Springshire and checked the waters on the way by. Ben Hall. Hey Zane, there's one still coming, mate. No, no, no. What a fair sport this is, hey, ladies and gentlemen. Three of the best camp drafters in the country just got shown up by three steers. Thank you, boys. We'll see you again. There's nothing surer.
That'll be a no score for those boys.
Righto, next team in, we have team number 14, Cameron's Timber and Hardware, kindly sponsored Scott Shea, Mick Wayman and Simon Shea. I tell you what, once again, the quality of not only the horses but the jockeys aboard here for these particular events, and as you just witnessed there, a fair bit's got to go your way as well. It's not all just about precision. There is a certain amount of luck involved in this particular event.
100%, that's right, Gav. But I reckon these guys know something, because this is your cattlemen. These are the fellows who've been looking after our cattle all the way through, so I'm just not sure if there's a different earmark or a different ear tag, but let's see how they go. This is the great man Scott Shea, Mick Wayman and Simon Shea. They'll give us a demo here shortly. Goes the call from Scotty. He's the leader of the team. He's gone around the outside now. Going to tighten it up a bit and try and save themselves a few seconds. Hey, plenty of hey going on. What do you reckon, ladies and gentlemen? They're doing a pretty good job. Whoa there, we're going to have to change. Bring it, he said, bring it. What about it, folks?
So that'll be a 45.07 plus 1.
Righto, we should have our next team in the yard there now. It'll be team number 15. We're just a bit over halfway through this particular event, but you got the Southern Highland team this time. We have Mr. Toby Rove from Sutton Forest with Holly. We've got Matt French and Charm, and we've got Cole Moxie with Arizona. Tell you what, once again, three outstanding Cowboys here, ladies and gentlemen. Southern Highland team,
Yeah, they're going to show us how they do it in the hills. Toby Rofe built the cattle out. Cole Moxie's gone to the lead and got a really good handle on a pretty ignorant steer. But unfortunately, with the first peg not achieved, we can't go any further for that team.
So that'll be a no score.
Righto, next team in the ring. Sorry, Heidi. Next team in the ring, we have team number 16, Bannister's Molly Brook. We have Fiona Palmer riding Lorena from Kula. We have Hannah Riley and we have Amy Jemison. These are some of the ladies behind the Palmer team, and you watch here, they'll get plenty of instructions from the sideline, I've got no doubt.
Blondie, you gotta get up there and turn them. Amy Jemison, Sister Fiona Palmer, and Hannah Riley, not today. Pretty good looking team though.
That'll be a no score for that team as well, unfortunately.
I thought you were very hardly done by there, ladies, but anyway, I don't have the whip, so we'll go on with the 17th team, Kinloch team this time. Kinloch Equine, we have Mr. Sheridan himself, Andrew Sheridan with Traditional Acres. TA there is one of the leading stallions in the ring there for you, ladies and gentlemen. Harry Larnick with Bushfire and Fiona Gordon this time. Fiona Gordon from Butterbuck. There, ladies and gentlemen, here's another team. We had Mr. Sheridan. He was in the final here just a few moments ago. So he's going to see if he can have a little bit more luck with 3 than 1.
Yeah, in-form competitor always is Andrew Sheridan. Send him, Shero. Fiona comes up the outside, looking for a tight peg here. Harry, don't you drop the ball now. Shero's bringing him through the middle. Fiona's covering and sending him back up to the second. Come on, Harry. One thing's for sure, Shero in the middle will make sure those cattle keep on coming. Harry's got his hands full out here, but he's doing a hell of a job. The call is go, Fiona. Hey, hey, hey. What's going on? What do you reckon, ladies and gentlemen? Just gets better and better.
Ooh, that'll take them to the lead, 31.09.
Well, there you go, Shero works better with 3, hey? Righto, in there now we have the Western Trucks group from Queensland. The 18th team here, Charles Tapp, we have from Joanna Plains, ladies and gentlemen, with 2 up. We got Will Chugg in the same station with Hooligan, and we got Tom Barnes with Nikita.
Yeah, Charles Tapp's in the middle there. Will Chugg's about to have his hands full as they come across the middle, being brought over there by their teammate in Tom Barnes. Once again, these boys are doing a great job. They chase a lot of cattle through the week. Willie Chugg. You're going to have to wait for his buddies. No, no, no. Might be taking the long way around. I think you should have let him pop out there and come back through, folks. What do you think?
That'll be a no score. Sorry, guys.
Well, the next team possibly need no introduction, but I reckon Heidi will give them one. We have the 3 generations this time. We have Ken Bolton, Peter Bolton, and Archie Bolton. We talk about team events and family sports. Here you're about to witness some of the finest at its best.
100% right there, Gav. What a family they are, the Boltons. We've been seeing them compete all weekend. Ken Bolton's in the yard. He's got his son on one side and the grandson on the other. I think that's about perfect. We're about to find out, though, if Pop actually runs the show. He's in the middle. Pete's out this side. He's getting told to get up and turn it. Young Archie's on the inside. No! There were 3. Pick him up now and take him with you, Bolton family. What do you reckon, ladies and gentlemen? What a sport, what a family. Ken, Archie and Pete Bolton.
That'll be a no score.
Yeah, 100% right. A family sport and a mighty family in the equine industry, that particular family. But we move straight on now to the 20th team here this evening. We've got the Ringers Double Dan team. We have Mr. Dan Steers, who did that fine performance there this afternoon. We have Josh Gibson, and we also have Mr. Welsh. Mr. Brett Welsh.
On the outside, Dan Steers. We saw him do his great presentation earlier. Don't make us wish we had Steve instead of you, Daniel. In the middle, Brett Welsh. Push him through there, Welshie. Our Foresight rider on the outside, his horse should feel good. This is Josh Gibson, turning one around a corner. Keep going's the call from Brett Welsh. Keep him coming there, Dan, or we'll go get Steve to fix your job. Holy moly.
Are you going to dob in who did that, Heidi? Righto, we're going to move straight on to the Ringers girls. We're doing no score there, yeah, no, correct. No score there for the Ringers. Whoop, hang on, sorry.
Sorry, correction, 32.07 plus 1.
Righto, we're going to move straight on to the 21st team. I tell you what, we have the Ringers girls this time once again. We have a Laura McNaughton from Walker with Cuban cigars. Quality horses under these ladies too, ladies and gentlemen. Penny McIntosh, and we have Megan McIntosh. The 3 sisters here, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause, all 3 sisters in the family sport.
3 sisters, all right, and hell, mighty cowgirls. They knew they had a bit on. Laura tried to box that thing's ears before we started. It's a real shame we don't get to see what those girls are capable of, because there's 3 of the best cowgirls in the country. Laura, Penny and Megan McIntosh. Thanks, girls. See you next year.
No score.
Righto, we move straight on to the 22nd team here this evening. We have the Ariat team this time. We have the Ariat team. We have the winner of the Willinga Park Gold Buckle in the camp there as we speak. We have Mr. Pete Comiskey, we have Ben Hall, and we have Hugh Miles. As I understand, all 3 of these were in the final. So there you have it once again, ladies and gentlemen. You got 3 of the finest here competing this afternoon in this team's challenge draft.
What'd you say this fella here is? What's his name, Beardy?
I'm not sure. I've seen him a couple of times here before,
yeah,
I think.
I don't know, but they said he's a pretty good hand. Hey, how about it, folks? It's Pete Comiskey, the winner of the gold buckle earlier. On the outside, we have got Huey Miles. Inside, another cowboy whose name's just escaping me. I think it's Hall, maybe Ben Hall. How about it? They know how to win. They're quite fond of winning, and they're going to do the very, very best they can to do it again. What about it? 3 from 3. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Picture perfect. Thank you, Hugh Miles, Ben Hall, and Mr. Pete Comiskey. Now, good news. This is how talented Ben Hall is. He's taking 1 shirt off because he's in this team as well.
That'll be a 36.69 for the previous team.
Right, we're going to move straight on to the 23rd.
He literally said, hold my shirt.
The 23rd team, Shanahan Transport, and as we just mentioned, Mr. Ben Hall, he'll captain this team. We have Dom Shanahan and young Jack Shanahan as well. Once again, like we mentioned there before, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the team, we've got the family, we've got Mr. Ben Hall, and it's just about to bring them out and show us how to do it.
Keep going, Jack, was his instruction from the captain, Ben Hall. Pretty good captain to have. Young Pat Shanahan. Keep riding. There it is. Oh, it's a tight second peg if they can pull this off. Dom Shanahan on the outside there, getting some heavy instruction from Mr. Hall. They do it again, folks. 3 through the middle. Hey, diddle diddle.
That's a 36.71 plus 1.
Righto, we're just about to move on. We've got some more of these lovely shirts. Once again, we've got the Mecklefishers this time. We have Harley McElveen, Wade McElveen and Mr. Wyatt Young. I'm not sure about the outfits.
Oh, I think the outfits are near on perfect. Wyatt Young will be wearing that at the bar later on. Wade McElveen's on the outside. He's in good horse form. He's horse final there in that final today. On the other side, we've got Harley, his lovely wife Harley. Wade won't be throwing too many orders around. He's got to go home with Harley, but Wyatt will be throwing them, that's for sure. Wyatt Earp's in the middle. He's going to keep him coming. Worked out perfectly. Come on! Up and around. Come on, Wade. Hey, another completed course there. What an event.
$38.97.
Righto, the 25th team here. There's only 3 teams left to go in this event here this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Circle L is your team from Queensland this time. We have Mr. Bill Carey. We have Louise Comiskey and Steve Comiskey. I tell you what, once again, there's a wealth of breeding, not only in the horses, but also in the equine industry, the people that are involved here. Ladies and gentlemen, you're just about to witness once again the third last team here, team number 25. They're the Circle L team.
The instruction for Louis was to stir him up a bit, Lou. Mighty Cowgirl, we've seen her all weekend. Send him out there, Louis. Make Stevie do some work. On the outside, we have got Bill Carey, Gundawindi competitor. Come on, Billy. Stevie's covering inside, and Louise is doing all the work, Stevie. Bit of noise going on here. The Capella Cowgirl. Up and around the outside. Now he's having to go, ladies and gentlemen. Stevie Comiskey, bring it with you. It's your time to shine, Billy Carey. Over you go. Oh, no! I reckon there's a +1 there, folks, but I'm not the judge. Circle L, though. What a team. Well done, team.
That's a 37.32 +1.
So close, but so far away, hey? Second last team here this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Mundungo Pastoral team. I think it may be oh no, there is another team. I was going to say the only team from the ACT. But we have Scott Shea, Matthew Whipp and Phil Collins. Phil Collins riding Iceman. Matt Whipp, he's riding his nomination in Bullet. And Scotty Shea's Marley's Checkmate is the horse. An ACT nomination this time.
We're just waiting on another cow to come in here. The boys did think maybe it would be a good idea to just take the 2, but rules are rules, and we're waiting on a third Hereford steer to step into the camp. Phil Collins is running his eye over it. He's in the middle. He's going to be the captain and throw some orders around. Scotty Shea's on the outside, and Matt Whipp is going to cover the top of the first peg. This team ACT competitors. Where are all the ACT supporters? Phil gave us a shout out. On course, Phil Collins drives him out there. Scotty covers the inside. Hey, good peg there. Oh, no, no, no. Mr. Dowling was going to do his best to give them a hand there, but unfortunately not to be for the Mundango Pastoral team.
That'll be a no score.
Righto, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the final team here this evening, the 27th team. I tell you what, I don't know about leaving the best till last, but they're not far from it. The cinch team this time, led by Mr. Troy Palmer. We have Rob Leach and Benny Maidham. I tell you what, once again, three outstanding Cowboys there for you. This is the team number 27, and Andrew Sheridan, Harry Larnick and Fiona Gordon, don't you be nervous, but you are still sitting up there with a 31.09.
Not over till it's over, though, and this team, well, they look sharp in their cinch, and they're on course. Troy Palmer's in the middle, Rob Leach, he's on the outside. Benny Maidham in the red, he's covering inside. The orders out there would be flowing fast, folks. Rob Leach and Troy Palmer. Ben Maidham wouldn't get a word in edgewise. I'd go now, Ben. Holy moly, folks, it's going to come down to the wire. What about it? I think the boys are pretty happy. While we get our official scores, big thanks to everyone for that. What a great event. Big round of applause for the competitors. Thanks to our judge for overseeing things, making sure we stay safe and happy, Mr. Peter Dowling. We'll leave it to the top box to tell us the winner.
Last team had a 33.10, so the winning team is 17, Kinloch team. Andrew Sheridan, Harry Larnick and Fiona Gordon with a 31.09. Congratulations, guys. $27,000 richer.
Andrew Sheridan, if you can find Miss Heidi Smith, I think she might want to have a chat to you.
It'd be a shame to pass up the opportunity, Shero. What do you reckon? How did that feel?
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I waited till the last minute to pick my team and found a couple of rough dogs out the back. And yeah, if Hawley needs a hand next year, we're available.
I'm 100% sure you'll make sure that he knows that offer stance. Hey, Shero, great event, lots of fun. You obviously sponsored that team yourself with your operation down there at Kinloch. What does it mean to come and compete with your mates and in such good sport?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun down here. Massive thanks to all the sponsors and that. We've tried to set up a bit of a equine centre up there at Wallenby. Not quite as flash as this one, but we've got a draft coming up there on the 25th of February. So, yeah, a big thank you to Willinga and thanks to all the sponsors.
On you, Shero. You're a champion. Thank you very much, Andrew Sheridan, great supporter of this event. We're going to do a lap of honour, and I can nearly guarantee you that'll be an event and a spectacle in itself. Congratulations, Harry Larnick and Fiona Gordon, part of that great team there that took out the State of Origin teams draft. Won't be too long. We'll get them sashed and ribboned and new rugs, and heavens above, I bet you it'll be a race out there.
Pack of Busch Light, a can of Coke, baby, that's all we need. Take it past the county line, start a big bonfire out where the cops won't see.
And do the lasso, pull me real close, put your hands on your hips and dance real slow. Do the lasso, spin them around, do the two-step and dip them on down. Up
Hi, I'm Eric Lowry, veterinary surgeon at Willinga Park. Willinga Park Vet Hospital aspires to be one of the best hospitals in Australia, provides a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week emergency and aftercare service. Our team of highly qualified staff is dedicated to offering a personalized and compassionate veterinary service, utilizing state-of-the-art technology within the vet hospital. The vet hospital is furnished with sophisticated diagnostic, medical and surgical equipment, as well as exclusive stables and an intensive care unit which features a very extensive reproductive line with the best laboratory facilities. Our ambition at Willinga Park is to provide equine excellence to every horse discipline.
Righto, ladies and gentlemen, our final presentation has been made. A big round of applause to the winner of the team's draft, the Kinloch team, led out here by their captain, Mr. Andrew Sheridan. Second competitor, Harry Larnack, and the third team member, none other than Fiona Gordon. What an event. I can guarantee you that Shero was a bit excited.
Send her home, Shero.
Just perfect. Congratulations to the Kinloch team. Take home a very hefty check, as well as lots of other accolades. Congratulations, Shero, and the crew. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our event here this week, and what a week it has been. A big thank you to the Willinga Park team for hosting us down here. Thank you all for coming along and enjoying the spectacular camp drafting that we have watched. To Mr. Snow and Terry and Jeanette Snow, we thank you for hosting us. We can't wait to come back next year. Thank you, spectators, for taking time out of your day to come and watch us. We sure appreciate it. We'll see you all in 2024. Thank you.